Hi everyone, it's Shannon and welcome to today's video. So today's video is something I typically don't do. I don't do a lot of, time sensitive type videos, but I'm very excited about Disney's Jollywood Nights, and my family and I are actually headed to Disney in 2 days as I'm recording this. We will probably already be at Disney World when this goes up, but I am talking about Disney's Jollywood Nights because my family and I are going to the very first one. Not just the very first party of the season, it's going to be the very first Disney's Jollywood Nights. So we're very excited about going, and I wanted to talk about what we know, what we're planning on doing, and kind of, my thoughts on everything in our game plan, because it's shorter than the Christmas party. And, the Christmas party we've done a couple times, so we kind of knew what we did. And, the parade, sometimes like even with like the Halloween parade, we skipped Boo to You this year because we'd seen it before and it wasn't a big deal for us. There was other things that we wanted to do, but this one is all brand new. So it's going to be, it's impossible to do everything. That's the first thing we know. And I wanted to talk about what's going on, first of all, what we know so far, because there's a lot we don't. And then also, what I think we're going to be doing. Now, this is a family. We aren't going to cover it for the vlog. If you've watched my channel, I vlog, our trips and everything, but at the very, these things are our vacations. Like, these are our vacations. We go, we do these events to be as a family, and I'm sharing our realistic experience and kind of, what we do for, that's like just realistic, right? We're not going just to cover the event. It just worked out that we were already going for this trip and we got annual passes, and our annual passes are the pixie dust. So we can only go during the weekday. And we really weren't sure what we were going to do on Saturday. We thought, maybe we'll just do Disney Springs or whatever. And when this event came up, it was like perfect. Like we're going to go to Jollywood Nights, and then that will be our, our park day for that day. So anyway, we'll get into everything we know so far. Okay, so a lot of this is going to be from the Disney Parks blog, from their press releases. So I'll kind of be reading a little bit of it. And it says, this festive season, Disney's Hollywood Studios is hosting a brand new nighttime party, select nights November 11th through December 20th. And there's only 10 parties. There's November 11th is the one that we are going to. It's a Saturday night, and only 2 of them are sold out so far. Now, they are kind of pricey, but only 2 of them are sold out. So November 11th, and I believe, 3 are sold out. The 11th and I think the 18th is sold out, if I remember correctly. And then there's I think it's December 16th. It's a Saturday night. So all like a bunch of the Saturday nights are sold out, but all of the weekday ones have not. So if you're interested in going and you can get down there, there definitely are available, but they are pricey. There are discounts for annual pass holders and Disney Vacation Club members, but it's not a huge discount. So the next thing I want to talk about are the outfits for the characters, because I have some thoughts. So it says Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, and friends are wearing new outfits exclusively for this glitzy celebration. The new outfits are inspired by the party's vintage vibe, which celebrates the glitz and glam of Hollywood. Delve into any old collections of ornaments from the 30s, 40s, and 50s, and you're sure to find an array of colorful pastels. And that's exactly what we see here. Mint green and soft reds in sumptuous fabrics set the tone as you encounter Mickey and Friends holiday greetings in Animation Courtyard. I hate the outfits. I hate them. I'm sorry. Okay, yes, maybe. I don't know about the 30s, 40s, and 50s. So maybe they did have mint green and orange and hot pink. But to me, that just screams Miami Vice. Maybe that's because I'm from Miami. But yeah, I think it's Goofy and Donald Duck are in like greens and reds. So I like theirs. The actual outfits I wish were, probably a little bit more dapper, because I think that's kind of what it's going for. But, and everybody that I know that's going, or, I belong to a couple Facebook groups and everybody's going kind of like a dapper day. And these outfits just don't really kind of go with that. And then plus it's mint green and orange and hot pink. it just isn't so, it doesn't say Christmas to me. It doesn't say Jollywood. It's, you know, it's not Christmas. So it's not a big deal. It's fine. We're going, you know, red and green. We're wearing outfits. My husband and I are wearing outfits that we've worn before. We have to get a new outfit for Ryder because obviously he's grown, but, we're going like dapper. We're doing dapper. So, but yeah, the outfits, they're a no for me. Okay, next up, we're going to talk about the shows. So there's 2 new shows and then a return of their holiday fireworks. So the holiday fireworks, just we'll talk about, is the Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam. It has been there before, but it hasn't come back since the pandemic. So we've seen it before. We like it. It's not necessarily our favorite. I really love the ones at Magic Kingdom, but I do like them, enjoy them. We will definitely try and catch them, but I don't think it's necessarily going to be a priority for us because we've seen them. But my son loves, you know, he loves the 2 characters. I forgot what they're called, but he loves the characters in that. So we'll definitely try and catch it. It just depends. We don't know what time it's going to be and where we'll be, but it's definitely not a priority, at least not for me. The other 2 shows are definitely priorities. We definitely want to try and go to them. The first is going to be Disney's Holidays in Hollywood. It is an all-new stage show inspired by the glitz and glamour of vintage Hollywood TV specials with a contemporary twist and some holiday magic at Theater of the Stars. So this is where Beauty and the Beast is during the day. See the holidays through a fresh lens in this star-studded series of jolly vignettes. Enjoy appearances from special guest stars including Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, Tiana, Belle, Minnie Mouse, and Mickey Mouse, accompanied by a talented cast of singers, dancers, and jazz musicians. So very excited about that one. I'm hoping for this one they will have a showing after the party, like with the stage show from the Christmas and the Halloween party. They have like the stage show that starts right at midnight. So I'm hoping they have one of these. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think they're going to have a show that starts after or like towards the end of the party. If they do, that would be the one we go to. But I don't think that's going to happen. I do love that they're seating. It's not necessarily the most comfortable seating, but trying to watch the stage show at the castle is always challenging, especially with a 7-year-old that's 65 pounds. So I am very excited about that one. But that one I definitely want to see. Like, that is an absolute must. But I feel also that because it's the first night, it's going to be an absolute must for everybody. Don't know how many showings they're going to have of it. So again, I will definitely try and catch one of the later ones. Not going to try and catch the first one. Absolutely not. But that one I'm very excited about. And then the other thing is the Who's This? Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas sing-along. Joins Jack Skellington at Hyperion Theater for a dreamlike adventure inspired by Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. So sing along with the Pumpkin King to beloved songs from the film as you follow 2 friends on a larger-than-life journey. You'll discover the peculiar magic of wonder in unlikely places, conquer the Oogie Boogie Man himself, and stay curious when things are not quite as they seem. So this one is probably secondary to the first stage show. I just don't know how long it's going to be. I think that's the curious. You know, the Frozen sing-along is quite lengthy, but if you have a full day, it's nice to have that air conditioning. The party's only 4 hours. So I definitely want to see this, but there's other things I might want to do more important. So, however, my son's a huge Nightmare Before Christmas fan, so this might be a priority for him, and if it is, then we're going. But I definitely want to try and see it. I just don't, you know, if it's a half an hour long and the party's only 4 hours, you know, that's still going to take about, you know, 40-50 minutes between waiting and everything, like to get there. So I don't know, but that one I'm again very excited, and I haven't seen the movie in a while, so it'll be fun to kind of sing along and really curious how they're doing the characters. Okay, next up, let's talk about some of the themed entertainment. So there's going to be like all these different street parties, which is really exciting. So there's going to be a DJ spinning a holiday mix on Hollywood Boulevard. Saunter over to Echo Lake for a throwback bash that's sure to stir up nostalgia. You may even spot Powerline Max, Phineas, and Ferb. So that's really exciting. Hopefully there'll be a like character meet and greet, and not just kind of roaming characters, because I would love to get pictures, and Ryder's really excited to meet Phineas and Ferb. And then Commissary Lane is going to be like a Latin street fair, holiday fiesta en la calle. Latin holiday music fills the air as musicians play along the walkways, and it's going to have like some treats, and we'll talk about the food in a little bit. Then there's going to be a Twilight Soiree at the Tip Top Club, a swinging celebration in the courtyard of the Hollywood Tower Hotel. That I'm very excited. Like that, Ryder loves Tower of Terror. That's going to be on his must list of things to ride that night. So we'll probably try and do it during that time. You can sip cocktails and unwind in style while a live band swoons and croons holiday tunes, and capacity is limited. And then it says jazzy holidays at the Hollywood Brown Derby. During Disney Jollywood Nights, this iconic restaurant transforms into a smooth jazz joint where you can enjoy holiday music, craft cocktails, and an exclusive menu of light bites in a sophisticated setting. Now, there you have, it's going to be a mobile app. So you're going to have like the mobile app on MDE, and you're going to do like a wait list, and just like you would do on any other wait list during the parks. And now I've looked at the menu, and the menu looks fantastic. Like it looks really, really good. It's like light bites. My concern there is wasting party time at, a restaurant or to eat, or so we're going to have to sit down. So that's where I'm only concerned. I definitely think we'll try and get in and probably grab something to eat, or at least grab like maybe a drink. Because they have some specialty cocktails and everything as well. So that I'm very excited about. But we're definitely going to try out the Twilight Soiree. Like absolutely trying out the Twilight Soiree. And we're going to try and do the Hollywood Brown Derby as well. Again, this is all like attempted, like there's definitely our priorities, and then the hopeful list, and then there's the things that we're probably going to skip. And the jazzy holidays at the Hollywood Brown Derby is in that hopeful list. Okay, so I just mentioned about the mobile app and how it's going to be a wait list for the jazzy holidays at the Hollywood Brown Derby. So just like that with the rides, obviously these parties, one of the perks of that is that there's going to be low lines for rides. And I think with this particular night, especially the night we're going, and that everything is brand new, I think that the lines are going to be extremely light, depending on how many people they actually are allowing into this party. But I feel that the lines are going to be very, very short, because I think a lot of people are going to be doing all this extra stuff. With that said, Rise of the Resistance will be a virtual queue. So it hasn't been a virtual queue in a while. There will not be a standby line. You need to make sure your tickets are linked to your My Disney Experience, my MDE account, and it will be at 8 o'clock. So 8 p.m. the night of the party. You do not have to have entered the party yet. The party starts technically at 8:30. You don't, but it's going to be at 8 o'clock. We did this for Tron for the Halloween party, and what I did is I always recommend is setting your alarm. So set it for 7:59, so you're reminded that you get in the app, you do it, you get everything queued up if you really want it, and then all you have to do is just hit join virtual queue, and you should get it. I think that's great that they're doing the virtual queue. I don't know if Rise of the Resistance is going to be a priority for us. I think it's great because a lot of times we do purchase the individual lightning lane, but again, that's a very long ride. It's probably takes like a half an hour with everything that you're doing. So I don't know if I want to waste a half an hour doing something that I've done before. And Ryder likes it, but it depends on if we get to ride it earlier in the week. If we get to ride it earlier in the week, then we will probably skip it that night and let the virtual queue for people that really want to ride it that night. So I think it just depends on how our week is going or how our week went. But if you really are interested, then you definitely want to try, and then just make sure you set your alarm so you're in the app, and then also make sure your tickets are linked to your account, because if they're not, you're not going to be able to get them linked to your account in order to purchase them. Now, one thing I will say is it doesn't look like there's going to be anything in Toy Story Land or in Galaxy's Edge, which kind of makes sense. So it doesn't seem like there's going to be anything. We will probably do Slinky Dog Dash. That's definitely going to be a priority for my son. We like it at night, unless it's really cold. But, it kind of looks, because they decorate it with, Christmas lights, or Andy decorated it with Christmas lights. So it's kind of Christmassy. We always love doing that one at night as well. So that will probably be one that we try because of the short line. We'll probably skip the other ones. And then at Galaxy's Edge, we might walk through just to kind of see if there's anything, but it doesn't seem like there's going to be. However, character encounters. So there's going to be some unique character encounters. We already mentioned that Mickey and friends are going to be in the animation courtyard. This is where the Disney Junior dance party is. And it says Mickey Mouse, Minnie, Donald Duck, Daisy Duck, Goofy, and Pluto on the set of you can see them on their set of their new holiday movie. Delight in red carpet moments and discover 2 all-new Disney PhotoPass locations inspired by Disney's Jollywood Nights. Very curious about that. I love the PhotoPass. I love meeting the characters. And so far, my son still tolerates me to letting me do that. Echo Lake Holiday Celebration. I mentioned this already. You may spot some Disney Channel pals like Powerline Max, Rescue Rangers Chip and Dale. Very excited about that. And Phineas and Ferb. Again, don't know if they're going to be PhotoPass or if they're just going to be part of the party. And then Holidays a la Mode, which is chill out and pose for pictures with Edna Mode and Frozone at the super fun party at Pixar Place. So that's like right before where the old Toy Story Mania entrance was. Very excited about that. Again, don't know if they're going to be just part of the party or if there's going to be an actual meet and greet. We will find out that night, but very excited about that, those meet and greets or meeting those characters. I think definitely the Mickey and Friends is going to be PhotoPass. The other ones I think are questionable. Then we have the, talks about dressing to impress. And then throughout the event, revel in oodles of spectacular entertainment. Strike your best pose for the gram in the front of a stunning new neon sign before joining the dance party. And then Disney PhotoPass photographers will be there to capture the moment, and complimentary digital downloads of your Disney PhotoPass photos captured during the event are included with the price of your ticket. So I hadn't heard that before, and I don't think they do that with the other parties, but all the PhotoPass photos that you take the night of the party are included with the price of the ticket. This is interesting. Okay, and then finally it says, since the night is Hollywood, get ready to pose for special photo opportunities. A robotic arm magic shot will capture your red magic moment with a glamorous show-stopping video. There's also a camera awry magic shot, 9 cameras that will shoot a boomerang-style photo of your group in front of a Disney Jollywood Nights backdrop. So that's a lot of fun, something that they haven't really done at other parties. So I'm very excited about that. I did look into doing Capture Your Moment, which is something we've done before. I was hoping that they would do it, they never do the Capture Your Moment like towards the beginning of the party, or even just before where you could get in. I wish they did that, even if they didn't do it when the party started, but you can get in at 7, but they stopped doing them. I think the last time is at 3:30. So we won't be doing that because I wanted to get the PhotoPass photos in our outfits, but having that one-on-one attention with the Capture Your Moment. But that's not an option, but they do have some really great PhotoPass options, which I think is fantastic. And then the Sunset Seasons is going to be back on Tower of Terror as well. I think that's there during the rest of the week as well, but it will be there during the party. But very excited. So our priorities, we've already Ryder has already said he wants to ride Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster. Those are musts. And then Slinky Dog Dash and Runaway Railway. So those are his 4. He's thinking about whether or not he wants to ride anything in Galaxy's Edge. I am going to kind of steer him away from it because we really want to focus on the party. So, and he kind of understands it. He understands, and there's a lot of things, and he enjoys the parties and he enjoys meeting the characters. Again, he's definitely interested in meeting the Rescue Rangers and Phineas and Ferb. So, and then all the, obviously Mickey and Friends. So very excited, but those are the rides that he wants to ride, those 4. And then we'll try and do those as early as possible. And then the shows. So definitely the holiday show at the the Beauty and Beast Theater. That's the one we're most likely definitely going to. And then the Tip Top Soiree at Tower of Terror. And then the hopefuls are the Nightmare Before Christmas one and the one at Hollywood Brown Derby. So everything else, we're just gonna see what we can do. Hoping they release times before. I will be, so when this video goes up, this will be the last night of our trip, but I will be editing the video from our Jollywood Nights first to get it up as soon as possible so that you can kind of see what we did, what the times were, and then what we were able to accomplish. Because I think, again, our experience is a realist experience. We're going as a family. We're going to do this as a family. And this is not, we're not just covering it for, you know, footage. So that video will be going up hopefully on November 12th or November 13th. We are headed back on November 12th. So it just depends on when we get it up. But very excited about Jollywood Nights. So if you are going, leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you are most excited about. Let me know what you think about Mickey and Friends outfits. Do you agree with me or do you like them? I'm curious. And then what do you absolutely want me to cover? What do you want me to absolutely try and do? I will try and do it. Leave it in the comments below. So with that, if you like this video, click like, click and subscribe. That way you get a notification every time I post a new video. Bye everyone.